Hand transplant. How long did you have to wait for it? This is a question that I've been asked quite a lot. So I had to wait, it was almost 4 years for my actual hand transplant, but it took a year and a half to go through the process. It normally takes a year, but because of COVID, things were delayed slightly and one thing and another. So it took a little bit longer. So that was 18 months onto that. And then obviously the nearly 4 years waiting for the transplant. So it does take a long time to get a match. And that is because only 1% of the population are actually eligible to be a donor. And when I say that, it doesn't mean to say that because you're on the donor list, you can't be a donor. It means you have to be on life support machine to actually give those organs. And not everybody that dies is going to be on a life support machine to give their organs. So that is why it's such a low percentage. I believe it's less than 1%. And out of that 1%, I had 18 calls. The 18th call was my actual match. Out of those, I would say more were a no consent than a no match. So they would phone me. They said, we've got a possible, we're just going to, get consent, or we're just going to get the test done. So they would phone me normally about 3 or 4 hours later. And it would either be, sorry, no consent, or sorry, no match. Majority were no consent because families did not give consent to that limb being taken, until I got lucky and I got Georgie's hand. Georgie had signed up to the donor register at the age of 17 and had told her mum, because of her seizures and her medical condition, she didn't expect to live a full life. And so she signed up to be an organ donor, and she made it quite clear to her mum on several occasions that she wanted all her organs to be donated. And when it came to the time, I had actually been asked by the Leeds Hand Transplant Clinic to write a letter to give to the organ donation people so that they could show a potential recipient, a donor. So I'd written a letter, and I don't remember everything I put in it. I remember saying I'd lost my limbs and, I was an amputee, but you have to keep it quite private. They're not to kind of know who you are. So it's difficult as to know what to say. But I do remember putting in there that I longed for the day that I could hold my youngest granddaughter's hand. And when they read that out to my donor's mum, she actually said then, let her have the hands, let her have them. As a grandmother herself, it hit a chord with her, and she wanted me to have Georgie's hands. And out of all the organs, it was the hands she wanted. She didn't care about the others, but she wanted me to have the hands. That lady is an incredible lady. She is very strong. She is very inspirational. She's grieving, and yet we are raising awareness for Georgie. We've been filmed by BBC Look East. We've been filmed by Sky News. We're going on the This Morning show on Friday morning next week, the 8th of May. And that lady is absolutely incredible. I have so much love for her and her family. It is unreal. And this amazing hand and Georgie, she was an amazing young girl. So please follow my journey for more updates, and you will hear no end more about this, and I would appreciate follows. So take care, and thanks for listening.